What's up everyone, it's Friction Miner and welcome back to another video. Today I am on Chasecraft Skyblock, and if you guys have seen my previous live stream, you will know that Skyblock has just reset. You could consider this video right now as episode 2 of the Skyblock series, the first episode being the live stream, or you can just treat it as any other Chasecraft Skyblock episode or any Chasecraft episode. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a cactus farm like the one I have right behind me. When you start off Skyblock, you have a minimal amount of money. You start off with 500 and then you start making more money. But how do you start making more money? Well, first, you have to set up a cobblestone generator, because like that you can produce a lot of ores, a lot of, cobblestone, and actually start making money. So that is how you start making money. Then you can build a couple other farms. But one of the first and easiest way to make money on Chasecraft Skyblock is to build a cactus farm. Because when you start off, you don't have much money, and you're struggling, like, what should I build? I don't have enough money for a spawner, but I want to build something to start making money. Well, this farm is exactly for you. It's fairly easy to make, and it can produce a good amount of money for starters. But what's also good with it is you can alter the size of it. For example, as you progress through the game, you may want a bigger and bigger cactus farm, so you can continue expanding until you have this giant cactus farm that makes you a lot of money. So right now mine is not really too big, but I'll be adding a portion to it to show you guys exactly how I build it. So you can consider this like a small tutorial, but it is also episode 2 of the Chasecraft Skyblock series. I haven't revealed my island yet to public. I'm just going to give you guys a little sneak peek at what is coming. The only thing that's really built right now is the spawn, but it's not fully completed yet. So maybe next episode or the episode after that, I will open my island to the public, and it's going to be great because there's going to be a bunch of farms and a lot of cool things. So, are you guys ready for a sneak peek? Well, here we go. Okay, so far you have seen this, which is my cactus farm, or just the start of it. So for now, this is what I have from my island. This big building over there in the middle of my screen is the spawn, and there's a couple more other platforms around it. You guys will see that when I open my island to the public, but for now this is what you get. Okay, so this is my cactus farm right now, and I am gonna expand another layer back here to show you guys how to do it. First, I'm gonna take a look at this and show you guys exactly how I built the system so that the cactus flows from the farm into a chest. So really you want to do an 8-block platform and packed ice with a stone pressure plate on top so that the water right here does not flow backwards. And then you want to go 1 block down and do the same process like this, 8 blocks, then the pressure plates and the ice. You want something like this, so it looks like that, kind of these canals that lead all the cactus to this main stream, which in turns lead to a kind of spinny thingy right here. But instead of this, you can just put hoppers here that lead into a chest like I did right here, and they lead into these chests right here. So this is how you lead the cactus to a chest. And this the farm right now, so cactus breaks, it flows through this flow right here, it continues, it gets the mainstream, and it goes all the way to the chest. So now let's add a layer to the cactus farm and to show you guys exactly how I built this. Okay, so I have all the materials in my inventory right now. I might have to buy a couple, or I may not use all of them, but you need a certain amount of sea lanterns, a certain amount of stone bricks, a certain amount of packed ice, stone pressure plates, glass panes, sand, and cactus, of course. Okay, so let's start, and as you can see, I finished the last layer over here. So we will start with these stone bricks. Okay, so you want to make a platform, so let's count the blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks wide, because that 8 blocks between the packed ice and the stone pressure plates, because that is how far water flows. And then after this, let's put all of this up here, and then let's grab the packed ice and the stone pressure plates, and you want to make this long layer, as long as you want the farm, really. A long layer of packed ice, or you can use ice, but I use packed ice so that the things slide easier. Even though it's a little bit more expensive, I still prefer using packed ice. Then I'll grab this stack right here, and then you want to end it here at the exact same spot. Perfect. And do something like this, and then really close it off so the water does not flow. Also, just to mention, I am flying because I have the /fly command. I unlocked it. So if you do not have the /fly command, do not worry, you can still do this, and I'll show you guys at each step how to do it. So basically here, if you don't have /fly, you want to place the blocks just by crouching and doing the, the usual placing thing. Place, and keep going like this until you have the whole farm. It will take a little bit more than if you have /fly, but it is still possible, especially if you don't have too big of a farm. Okay, so then you can do the same thing with this, but let's place all the stone pressure plates on the packed ice. Let's do that. You can do that while walking. It doesn't matter if you have /fly or not, but basically that's how you place all the blocks. So you crouch and you shift and you place and you place and you place as much as you can. So let's go to the end. Let's finish up with the pressure plates. Perfect. And this will stop the water from flowing backwards. Then I want to, close off this edge. And now this is going to take a little bit of time. So I'm just going to cut until this whole area is filled in. By the way, I'm going to fill it in like this. Or if you don't have /fly, you can fill it in like this. It might take a little bit more time, but it's still possible. Okay, so here we go. I have finished this, and a lot of mobs are spawning. I will deal with that in a sec. But just to mention, first you want to build your canal system that leads all the items into a chest, because that is what you want to start with. Then you want to get into the platforms, because that way all the stuff that are gonna go are gonna go in the chest, and you can pick them up later. For example, extra blocks and stuff like that. If you guys want some ideas, this is how it looks. Basically, it's fairly simple. It's not really hard to make. It's just a water system basically. Okay, now let's get back onto the platform. Okay, so we're back, and it's during the day. So now let's place the water, and that is the next step. So if you don't have /fly, you want to do two. You want to place 2 water buckets, 1 block apart. Get from the water and keep pressing the W key, but you want to take and place like this. Take from the infinite water source block and continue placing like this. But since I have /fly, I am gonna do it a bit faster. But yeah, if you have /fly, it is a bit faster to make, but if you don't, you can still make it, and fairly easily too. So like this, I'm gonna continue taking from the middle block, continue placing, and basically the bigger the farm, the longer it will take, but also the more cactus it will produce. So you can start with a small farm and keep extending it like I am towards the back, towards the top. You don't have to build the big platforms. You can just build on top of the cactuses. I'll show you guys how to do that around the end. So stick till the end of the video to see how this turns out and all the different steps. So here we are near the end. But yeah, let's fill up both water buckets, place them back. But yeah, this is how big I have it right now, but you can decide to shrink it maybe to this or to this. You can build any size and just keep adding to the back or to the top. I'll show you guys that in a sec. But now this step requires you to waste a little bit of money. So let me get out my sea lanterns. I choose sea lanterns to do this. I choose stone bricks to do this. But you will still want to use stone pressure plates, they're the cheapest to make, and packed ice. But you can choose any block for the outside of the farm, or for example, instead of sea lanterns. But I chose this because I think it looks good, and the sea lanterns give light so no mobs spawn. But you want to if you started, you just stack up 2 and then place a block. Also, just to mention, you want to have these at least 1 block before the canal, and these blocks two blocks away from the edge, so that the cactus doesn't enter or doesn't go on the wall. And you can make this wall bigger, of course, but here you go. So also you want all the cactuses 1 block apart in every direction. So I'm just going to, so if you guys are started, you're gonna build up 2 blocks and put 1, and then you can mine both blocks and you'll get these blocks. Let them just flow into your canal, into your system. But here you go. So you'll see why it requires you to waste a little bit of money, or in my case sea lanterns. So you want to take and build a straight line of sea lanterns all the way till the end of your cactus farm. or 2 blocks away from the edge. So I'm gonna do that, and here you go. So I'm gonna take off this block because it's not 2 blocks away. Build another 1 block over and do the same thing. So let's continue doing this. Let's continue. Here we go. So should be arriving at the bottom soon. So you want to do that 4 times, or basically as many times as you want, really. But 4 would be ideal per, platform of 8. Because you'll see why, because of glass panes, which I'll show you guys after a couple steps. But here you go. This is the next step right here. You want to place these big lines of sea lanterns, or any really block, but I use sea lanterns because they light up. So let's continue. Let's continue, and here we go. So let's continue doing this. That's nice. We're almost done with the sea lanterns. Okay, here you go. Like this. So you want to have 4 rows. In my case, I started here because I already have this one. But for the starters, start 1 block away and then build 1 space 1 space 1 space 1. Then you can keep adding on, but this would be your last one. So I'll go with 4 for each platform. I can go with a 5th one, but I'd like to go with 4 because of, as I said, the glass panes. I'll show you exactly why. Now, this step takes a little bit of time, and it's preferably not to do on /fly because you mine blocks slower when you're flying. So you want to do it, you're on the sea lantern and you want to break every 1 block. You want to break like this. So you have these basically gaps of 1 blocks, and then block, gap, block, gap, block, gap. So you want to have this alternation with 1 block space between every sea lantern block, and you want to continue to do that. So it's going to look like this: jump, break, jump, break, jump, break, jump, break, jump, break, and you keep going until all of these rows are done. So I'm gonna finish this row and then do the other ones because it takes a little bit of time. We're almost at the end of the line or the row, so let's go. We're almost there, and here we go. Then you want to break this one and start off in the other row. So see you guys when all of these rows are done. Okay, so here we go. Now that I have the sea lanterns, mobs won't spawn anymore, which is why I chose the block. But here we go. Let's just throw the prismarine crystals into the system. I don't need them. I'll pick them up from the chest later. But the next step requires sand. So you want to place the sand like this on top of the sea lantern. So I'll place it here. And if you don't have /fly, you can go on top of the sand and jump place, just like this. It won't take that much time. But if you have /fly, you can do it a little bit faster by just, flying and placing. It requires a bit of timing, but I've built a good amount, so I know how to do it probably a bit decently. So let's continue a bit. And this step doesn't take too long, so I'll show it to you guys. Here we go. I missed that one, but you want to keep placing them on top of all the sea lanterns. And here we go. We are almost done. 1.5 rows left, basically. Here we go. And yes, for plans for future videos, I'll be making a lot of videos on my island. I'll be doing drop party videos. I'll be doing just building videos, exploring videos, a bunch of videos on Chasecraft Skyblock. Yeah, this is my favorite game mode on Chasecraft, and we are done here. It's getting night. Don't have to worry about mobs, which is great. So, yeah, I'll do a lot of videos such as drop parties, cool stuff. So join the server, play.chasecraft.gg. That is the IP. Join the server, and if you guys want to participate, you can. I will always say, the things in the chat. So if you're online and you're lucky to know when a drop party is happening, well, that's great for you. I'll also be doing a lot of tutorials, for example, how to build Blaze Farm, how to build cool farms, or how to get island levels, or stuff like that you guys might find helpful. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel. And now let's get back to the Cactus Farm. Okay, so now the next step is cactus. So you want to take a lot of cactus, and then here we go. You want to place 2 cactuses and keep going like this. And you may ask yourself, but why is there only 1 cactus here and you place 2 cactuses here? Well, you'll see, and it's gonna prinkle you, so you want to do it quite fast, and you might fall. But I would suggest, if you don't have /fly, to place one like this. Here you go, and do something like this. It will take a little bit of time, but you want to keep going like that if you don't have /fly. If you have slash fly, you want to do it, you're going to do it the faster way, which is you just fly 2 blocks over the cactus, really, so you don't get prickled, and just place. Which, of course, as you can see, is way faster than the method without slash fly, but you know, either one works. So you want to keep doing that until all the farm is filled with cactus. So here we go. I'm gonna skip this part. Okay, so here we are. By the way, I just forgot to mention all these materials for the first the first layer, and at the start you want to buy all the cactus, buy all the sand, buy all the sea lanterns, or whatever blocks you're using, buy all these materials, but later on, when you already have cactus produced, you can you don't have to buy the cactus. By the way, you don't want to buy the cactus. You can just take it from your farm. By the way, how to buy stuff, you just do /shop, as you can see right here, and you can do farming. You can go to the farming shop, buy cactus. You can go to the block shop, buy some stone. I would suggest buy stone and craft into stone bricks, because stone bricks cost 4 times the amount that stone does. So better buy stone bricks, and you'll get it for way cheaper. But here you go. We finished the cactus. Now we want to pass on to some more sea lanterns. I'll actually buy a couple more sea lanterns. I think 2 stacks will do. It might be a little bit more, but you want to place these sea lanterns on top, because this step right here is not absolutely necessary. By the way, if you guys don't have slash fly, you can just not. If you guys have slash fly, you want to get yourself and do the same method as the sand, and keep going like this for all the cactuses. But if you have slash fly, you can just place it. This step right here that I'm doing will save you a bit of time if you want to expand your cactus farm towards the top. If you're wondering why, is because on the next step, this is how the cactus farm is going to look final after every step. And if you don't have this block, then you will have to go to a further extent to be able to build on top. That is why I'm placing the sea lanterns now, because this is a easier way to be able to expand your cactus farm easier without having to do a lot of work. So let's finish this. Then there's one more step left. I forgot to place a cactus. Let me place one here and continue going the sea lanterns. Then there's one more step and your cactus farm is complete. So let's go. We're almost done. Sea lanterns, and here we go. So we're almost done. One more row. And yeah, I bought a little bit too much sea lanterns, but you know, it's okay. I can use them and for the next time I built part of the cactus farm or not, but or other stuff on my island. But here we go. We're almost done. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now for the final step, you want to take glass panes. And if you're wondering why, well, here we go. These glass panes will actually, when the cactus grows, break the second cactus block. So what I'm going to do, if you do not have slash fly on, this is going to be a bit tricky, but you just want to put yourself, like, for example, right here, and place the glass pane like so. As you can see on the top cactus, so it breaks. Also, you want to place this every 2 rows. So for 2 rows, you only need 1 glass pane, and then for the other 2 rows, you need another one, but you don't need one for the middle row or for every row, because this glass pane will take care of these 2, and the glass panes I will put here will take care of these 2 sets of cactuses. So if you have slash fly, you want to put yourself over the block you're placing glass pane and just go like this. It's of course way faster with slash fly, but you know, it takes a little bit of time either way. Okay, so here we go, and let's go. So you just have to do this every 2 row, not every row, because you know, every row does not make sense. So here we go. I did these rows, so 1 glass pane for 2 rows. That is basically how the rule works. So you want to continue placing, and here we go. These glass panes, like I said, will break the cactus when it grows, and the cactus will fall and go into your flow of water and go all the way to your chest. But if you're wondering why I'm using glass panes, you can use also fences or walls, but glass panes have the smallest, you know, your surface area. They're the smaller of the 3, which 3 being fences, cobblestone walls, and or you can use blocks, but glass panes are the smallest, which helps cactus not get stuck on top of them. So here you go, you have your cactus farm done after this step, and it will look something like this. And basically what's gonna happen is if we stare at the farm, one of the cactus is gonna grow, break, the cactus is gonna drop. For example, I am gonna do this. Ready? I'm gonna manually grow it. It's gonna grow. I can't place it, but it's gonna grow, break. It's gonna go into your water system, continue going, and enter your main water flow and arrive all the way to your chest. So that is how to make a cactus farm, which is really helpful on Chasecraft Skyblock because it generates a good amount of money. But yeah, this is how your cactus farm is gonna look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial or episode of Chasecraft Skyblock. Next episode, I think I'm gonna be revealing my island, or the episode next, or the next episode, or the episode after that. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you found it helpful because I really like how to building cactus farms. And if you guys want some money, easy money at the start, a cactus farm is the way to go. Though you need some money before you start because it costs a good amount of money to buy all the materials. But don't worry, it's not too much money. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to Friction Miner Gaming, the channel you're watching this on. Subscribe, slap the bell, and turn on all notifications to never miss a Chasecraft Skyblock episode or any other videos on my channel. So see you guys in the next video, and Friction Miner over and out.